All right, so Dan, thanks for joining us. Tell us a little bit about who you are and what you do for a business.
Well, my name is Dan Iberg. My business is Midwest Motorsports. We're located in Sauk Rapids, Minnesota. Started the business in 1983. I've always been interested in import cars, British cars particularly. I've had a number of Jaguars myself, and just wanted to enjoy my work. So I've always been interested in cars, and just started a repair shop originally with a side business of doing older classic British cars.
So you've been restoring E-types for a long time.
Well, yeah, nearly 40 years.
And you've done, what, we were talking several hundred of these.
Well, been worked on several hundred E-types,
Right.
but restored probably around 40, maybe.
Recently at Road America, there was a 63 FHC that won top honors against million-dollar cars that you had restored.
Yeah,
I mean,
that was in the shop actually at the same time that this car was.
Okay, and I believe that was actually Gene's car from J Connection.
Right.
So was this car restored to the same level as that?
Oh, yeah.
So Dan, what was the hardest, most challenging part of this restoration?
Well, like I said, parts availability, just getting quality parts was really the hardest part. The car itself, everything went pretty much normal for an E-type restoration. It's kind of the usual things. Adding the air conditioning is always a challenge. It seems we've done several of those air conditioning kits because the cars never were available with air from the factory on the Series 1 cars. So the kits are reasonably complete, but there's still a lot of fabrication that needs to be done, modifications that have to be done. I don't think any two that we've done were the same. We've always had to make different modifications here or there, cut something here, fit something there. So it's always a little different each car, and that's always kind of a challenge.
Has anything else been done, and if so, what?
Well, in addition to the air conditioning, you usually put an alternator, a modern alternator on.
Okay.
A little better charging system that way because, the air conditioning is a higher electrical load. And it's a smaller unit than the standard generator. It's far more reliable. It's just a better deal all the way around. Also an upgraded cooling system.
Okay.
A heavy-duty oversized radiator core plus a CoolCat fan, which is a vastly improved electric fan over the stock unit. So it works again with the air conditioning much better. In the engine rebuild, modern components there, modern metallurgy in the valves, valve seats, things like that, bearings. Upgraded seals in the engine, both on the crankshaft seals and cam cover seals.
Okay.
There's, modern technology again, better parts.
All right, so what was, you restore so many cars in a lot of E-types. What was one of your favorite things restoring this car? I mean, is there any particular part that you really enjoyed or?
Well, I do personally enjoy doing interior work.
Okay.
So I did really kind of like doing the interior in this car. I love the color. And with the air conditioning, I had to custom make a little center console for it.
Okay.
And just little things like that. It was just fun to do.
All right, so talk to us a little bit about the differences between the 4.2 and the 3.8.
Well, the cars were definitely improved as time went on. For instance, the seats are far more comfortable in a 4.2 E-type. The transmission is a lot nicer to shift. They're just nicer driving cars. 4.2 is a more torquey engine, so in town traffic, it's a more pleasant car to drive.
Okay.
If you're looking for just pure power, the 3.8s rev very nicely. But for just an all-around driving car, I would prefer a 4.2 car myself. It's just a nicer car to drive overall.
And again, that suits up with the whole purpose of the rebuild was to end up with a car that John could drive.
Yeah, this wasn't supposed to be a trailer queen.
All right, well, Dan, thank you for sharing your work, what you did on this particular E-type. Midwest Motorsports is your business. And again, you've restored hundreds of Jags, full restorations, 40 to 50 of them.
Yeah, somewhere there.
And several concourse level styles, including the one we mentioned earlier. So thank you for sharing your time and your expertise.
No, thank you.